Pink salt. It's pretty, it's trending, and it claims to be more natural and full of minerals. But did you know using only pink salt in your daily cooking can actually increase your risk of hypothyroidism? Yes, your thyroid may be suffering silently, and most people don't even realize it. Hi friends, I'm your homeopathy doctor, and in today's video, let's uncover the real science behind iodine, your thyroid, and how this small switch in your kitchen can make a big difference to your health. Your thyroid gland, that's in the front of your neck, plays a crucial role in your metabolism, energy, weight, mood, and menstrual cycles if you're a woman. It produces two main hormones, T3 and T4. And guess what these need to be made? Iodine. Yes, iodine is the raw material your thyroid uses to produce these hormones. Without iodine, hormone production drops. And when your body doesn't get enough, the pituitary gland starts shouting through TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, to tell the thyroid to work harder. To prevent iodine deficiency, government started fortifying salt with iodine almost 100 years ago. 1 teaspoon of iodized salt is equal to 300 micrograms of iodine, which easily meets the recommended daily allowance of 150 mcg for adults. This simple public health step dramatically reduced the incidence of goiter and hypothyroidism in millions of people. But now, pink salt is trending, and many people have switched to it completely, thinking it's healthier. Yes, Himalayan pink salt has trace minerals like potassium, calcium, and iron, but when it comes to iodine, it's severely lacking. Pregnant and lactating women need 220 to 270 mcg of iodine per day, and failure to meet this requirement can cause developmental issues in the baby. A 2011 study published in the Journal of Food Composition and Analysis found that most pink salt samples had less than 1 mcg of iodine per gram. That's too low to meet your daily requirements. If you're using only pink salt and not eating enough iodine rich foods like dairy, seafood, or seaweed, you're slowly becoming iodine deficient. And that leads to what we call subclinical hypothyroidism, where your hormone levels are already starting to dip, but the symptoms have not yet shown. Here are some early warning signs: constant fatigue, dry skin and hair fall, weight gain despite not overeating, brain fog or poor memory, irregular periods, or fertility issues. If ignored, this can become full blown hypothyroidism. So, what's the solution? Don't ditch iodized salt. Use it for your main daily cooking in dals, rice, sabzis, etc. Use pink salt only as a finishing salt on salads, fruits, or chaats for flavor. Also include natural sources of iodine like seaweed, dairy, that is milk, yogurt, cheese, eggs, especially the yolk, fish and seafood like cod, tuna, shrimp. And if you are in a restricted diet or don't consume these foods, speak to a doctor about a low dose iodine supplement. If you already have hypothyroidism or Hashimoto's disease, homeopathy can play a huge role in regulating your immune system, balancing your hormones, and supporting glandular function. While it's not a direct hormone replacement, it can improve your thyroid health gradually, address the autoimmune route, like in Hashimoto's, support energy, mood, and menstrual health naturally. Combined with diet, lifestyle, and stress management, many people are able to reduce or even come off of thyronorm under supervision. So the takeaway, pink salt is not evil, but exclusive use without iodine sources is a huge mistake. Protect your thyroid, stay informed, and if you're struggling with thyroid issues, reach out to me. We help people heal naturally every day. Like, share, and follow me for more honest, science backed health insights. And remember, real health is balanced health.